Greetings everybody, this is Etho, and I see a squid has trampled our crops. A squid. Right there. So he must have fell from above. I did clean up this room a little bit. Smoothed out the walls, put some pumpkin lighting here. It's a little bit more uniform and whatnot. So that's all done. I did not really make a proper way of getting in, but I can get in and out through here with ender pearls real easy. So that's probably the way I'll do it. Tried this out, it's working okay. There's a few cows roaming around there from before I had this fence here. And I guess we could do a harvest. Harvest time again. Today, I'm mostly planning on doing stuff around the other base, the stronghold base. You gotta do some stuff with the mob system. And maybe some stuff with the storage room, we'll see. But that's where we're gonna head to right now. Alright everybody, so here is the deal. A few months ago, somebody left a comment in one of my videos with a challenge for me, an engineering challenge in the game, or design challenge, whatever you want to call it, to do something involving mobs. And the guy got a lot of flack for it. A lot of people told him it was impossible. It's a stupid idea, but I love the idea, and I've been planning on building it ever since I read that comment. And I've also seen a few other people make attempts at it and have done some pretty cool things with the idea as well. But about 2-3 weeks ago, I took a shot at it in creative mode and figured out the most difficult part of making it work. So I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. I don't know if you guys like that if when I'm secretive about things, but I kind of like you to figure it out as we go along, so I keep you thinking. But I don't know, if you don't like that, let me know. But we gotta lean towards that direction, towards making that project. And before we can do it, we need to make a few improvements to this mob system. We need to make, most importantly, we need a mob separator, which is something we're going to play around with today. We'll probably go over to a creative world and do some experiments there. When I made this, I had it with this project in mind, and I thought it was going to be real easy to make a mob separator because you just need villagers to separate zombies, you need ocelots to separate creepers, and then you're left with skeletons, and you can easily divide them up that way. But apparently there's other problems involved. So we're going to go to a creative world and just see how it works. We'll create a little mock-up of the idea. Yeah, so I loaded up a creative world I had, and I think this was a creative world I made in 1.3 because I was right by one of these villages, and there's no stairs on the roofs. Got dark spots where they were. Check this mountain out. That's pretty cool too. But yeah, we're going to do some mob tests here. It's going to take a lot of trial and error to figure it out, and little by little we will figure out what we need to do to make a mob separator. The main issue I think with this idea at the moment is that the ocelots will randomly teleport, like the dogs and the cats, they randomly teleport when they're not supposed to with the 1.2.5 patch. So I think that's the main issue, but we'll see if we have any other problems. So we're going to pretend the mob system is right above here. The mobs are falling down into here safely. Ooh. So if we spawn a creeper, you will just go to the end. So let's just see what happens if we were to put a villager here, I guess. Just a lot of trial and error to figure out their behavior. Maybe move it back a bit more. And I have seen other separators. Of course, there's my really old one I made. That one's never been very practical, though. I saw somebody make one using snowmen. That was pretty cool, but it was very large also, so I'm going to have to keep this as simple as possible. Okay, let's get a sign to hold the water. Sign, yes. Actually, we don't need one. Okay. So what will the zombie do now? Okay, he tried to go, but he couldn't. That time he made it. Okay. Okay, so I put a cover over top here so that the sunlight won't affect their pathfinding. We don't want that happening. Also, I said creeper instead of zombie before. I know, you don't need to correct me. I know the difference. Sometimes I say the wrong thing, though. So the main issue right now is we can't reliably make them go follow the villager, so we could either try widen this, or what I want to do first is raise this water stream up one block. Let's see how that affects things. So I'm going to put signs all along this bottom. Then we'll put the water on top of them, because this forces them to have their head right against the ceiling, so there's no gap. We'll also have to put a sign here probably. The water doesn't flow that way. Okay, now let's see what happens here. Actually, let's raise this up a bit too. Okay. Single. He got in no problem. No, still had trouble. Oop. Maybe I should try slow sand. Just curious to see what that will do. That's a creeper. That's a creeper. Okay. Well, now that their head's against the ceiling, they're probably not on the slow sand. Look how fast they're going through. So I'll undo that and try again. Let's try it again here. The water's down again. Nothing. Nothing. Nope. Can't see the villager now. Weird. Yeah, slow sand does nothing because they're swimming up anyway. Yeah, I changed something here so they can't see the villager anymore. They're making no attempt to get him. And I'm guessing it's because I put this top on here. Let's try that. Nothing. There we go. That one block was doing it. Yeah, he tried, but wasn't able to go in, but at least he tried. I'm curious if it was just the one block or if it's other blocks too. Let's cover up everything except that one. See what happens. Yeah, just the one block. Weird. Okay, what I want to try then is half slabs. Where are the half slabs? Come on, come on. Okay, we'll put a half slab there. He tried to run. Why would you run into the zombie? Oh, man, that's weird. Okay, we'll put the villager behind that and see what happens. Okay, I've been running them through here a few times, and there's some interesting stuff happening. I also punched a hole here now so they can fall down. Because that's the other thing. We need to have some way of getting them into another stream. But what has me really interested is they do this little hop here when they get out of the water. I want to see what happens if we get rid of that block yet. Tries to go this way. That's weird. Okay. What happens if we put water above there? Because we gotta build this with the thought in mind that we're gonna have a lot of mobs going through here too, not just one at a time. Oh, oh, that updated the water, so it flew down there. Yeah, I tried out the water idea, but it didn't really work. All the mobs went up it. So what we should try to do now is increase visibility, because by the time the zombies see the villager, they're like over here, and then they start going towards them, and then they try to swim back, but they can't usually. So we will cut out over here, so they'll see them one block in advance, but still not be able to go. It's just simpler if you can keep it down to a one wide tube. Even though we sort of need a 2 wide one here, we just don't want them to be able to walk in the 2 wide area. So if we do that, how's this look? So now they should be able to see the villager from here, right? Maybe we'll get rid of one more block there. Whoa, that must have fell. Yeah, we'll do this. That and that. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah. Saw him way earlier. Yeah. That's the key there. Oh, nope. Didn't make it. Still not good. So we may have to make this wider after all. At least one block. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we'll take it out there. Do something like that. And then have them converge into one wide stream if possible. Even with those changes, it's still not working 100%, and I'm starting to see why. There's 2 major factors that determine whether or not they make it in or not. He won't make it. He will. Okay, so what it is, first of all, if we go in here, if you look at our Z coordinate, you see it's at 0.69 or 0.7 basically. If we go to the right side, it's at 0.3. So there's a what is it, 0.4? Yeah, 0.4 blocks leeway where we can move around here. If they're right against this left wall, they have to travel 0.4 blocks to get out of the stream, or to get to this wall. So there's a little bit of leeway there which influences them, but the main thing is their rotation, because they have to turn around before they start walking towards the villager. So pay attention to their rotation. That guy made it because he was almost looking at the villager. That guy was all the way turned around, like he was like this. And he had to go like this, and then by the time he turned around, it was too late. So basically, it comes down to us needing to give them more time. He won't make it. He will. He will. He will. He won't. That's weird how they do that too. Like he was, I think like this, it would have been quicker for him to turn this way, but he turns to his right, and it's a long, like over 180-degree turn he does there. So he won't make it. What I'm going to do is take out another block. I don't think we actually need it too wide. I don't think that has any influence. I might extend this water stream to give us some more space to work with. Seems to take him a while. Yeah, I think that's helping. He'll make it, he'll make it, he'll make it. I want one that's turned around. Oh, no, they didn't make it. I think they were in their way. I'll have to rewatch it. I think they were in their way, and that's why they didn't make it, but maybe not. I rewatched that, and I spotted the problem. The way I had it set up, I had 2 blocks wide line of sight to the villager for the zombie, and a 1 wide block walkway to get to him. I noticed the zombies did not actually start turning around until they came to the 1 wide walkway, though. The line of sight didn't really do anything. So, since it was only 1 wide, it didn't give them enough time to turn around and go into it. I've changed this back to the 2 wide thing, and that should work out just fine now. I'm used to the old mob AI, you know, where path or a direct line of sight was really important to them, but I don't think that matters so much anymore, or at all, possibly, because they figure things out differently now. But as it is right now, we're still going to have the problem. Do you know why? After everything we've learned today, do you know why it's still not working? 100%. That guy will go in. That guy will go in. He'll go in. Oop. He'll go in. He won't. Why won't he go in? Do you know? It's because it's still only registering as a 1 wide blockway because we have this block over top. Now it will work 100%. I think. I hope. See, he had to do a major turnaround there, and he still made it with plenty of time to spare. Now what I want to see is how other mobs will react to this. If they will attempt to walk that way, because if they do, this is all for nothing. We want them to go straight. He went straight. So I'm going to send probably hundreds of creepers through here. Oh, he's attempting to go. And see if any of them try to walk this way. Yeah, I've been sending them through, and I've seen a couple attempt it. It's rare, but it does happen. And the longer this stretch before the villager, the more likely it's going to happen, because they'll have more time to see that path. Oh, there he goes. See? Dang guy. So, to stop that from happening, we need to make it so their pathfinding can't see this as a viable path, which we can do by lowering the ground by four blocks so that they would get fall damage if they did. Um, the question is if the zombies will still attempt to go that way after we do that, which is what we'll have to check out. Yeah, there's no floor there now. Let's see if they'll kamikaze to try to get the villager. No, they don't. That is a major problem. Huh. Yeah, that complicates things a lot. I'll have to mess with this a bit and see if we can figure something out. Well, no major breakthrough yet. I've been learning a few new things, but nothing 100%, unfortunately. I checked out that video again, the other mob sorter I saw. It's by Captain Walnut, and he uses snowmen to do it. I was trying to spot any tricks he might have been using that I'm overlooking, but nothing stood out. It's just because he's using snowmen. They are guaranteed to walk towards the snowmen when they're aggro, which I don't have the luxury of with this method. Although, with what I want to build, I don't think I can have them aggro at a snowman. I think it'll mess up the plans I have. So I have to do it this way. And I think the way I'm doing it here is okay. I just can't get it to 100% because if a zombie can go there, a creeper can go there, or a skeleton can go there. It's just unlikely they will, but it's always going to be possible. Unless I figure out some trick I'm not realizing. Like, for the most part, it's okay. What I could do is have another setup like this, and it will decrease the chances even more. Like, right now, it's probably 1 in 30, 1 in 40 chance that they'll go in where they're not supposed to. If I was to have another of these, it would be like 1 in 30 times 1 in 30. A very, very small number getting messed up, which should be okay for most of the things I want to do. Like, we haven't had one go there yet. If we go use a zombie, he'll go there every time. This is a new trick I figured out. You know how we have to have the block open above here? The downside of that is it slows them down and causes jams in the streams because it takes them a while to move from here. But we can have trapdoors apparently, have them down, and they still view it as an empty block, but they're not able to jump up when they enter here. So they just smoothly move through like we want, nice and quick. Get them out of the way. And then I just have a stream up in the air like this, so that helps to pull them out as well, get them out of the way quick. But I think I'm gonna mess with the creeper separation now. I'm fairly happy with this as it is. So we gotta try do something with ocelots. Gonna figure out how big they are first. What's their size? They're taller than half a block, but shorter than one. They won't go through there. And it seems like the creeper can see them if just the top of their head is poking out like this too. They take off. And it seems like the creepers won't see them if they're enclosed like this. They don't run. Can try. They take off. Oh, that's a cat. That's not what I want. Come back here. There's a reason they run. Ah, yeah. No, what I want to see is if a creeper will take off, even though the line of sight isn't there. Nope. 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 That guy did. The line of sight is important with this. He took off right when he got about here. Okay. What we want to do here is make the zombies go to the right, skeletons go straight, and then creepers go to the left. So we're going to make a duplicate of this on the other side, but the difference is zombies are attracted to the villager while creepers are repelled by the ocelot. So we don't put the ocelot on the other side, we need it over here by the villager. So I'm going to try put him right here diagonally, and then open this up so they have a line of sight. I'll clean this up and just put our villager, or not our villager, our ocelot right over here. Oh boy, well there's another problem now. These cats don't do a very good job at what they're supposed to do. Most of the time, the creepers don't even notice them. And I've tried positioning the ocelot in many different ways. It doesn't matter. Like they have a direct line of sight. That time they went. When they do go, they want to fight the current as well for some reason. You can see the ocelot's right there, direct line. I think I know why it's happening. And there's no real good solution to it. Zombies still work. Here, let's sleep and I'll show you what I found out here. If we have, let's go way up here. Let's do a little test. If we put an ocelot on here and a creeper right next to him, they don't run, right? Like, they don't see the cat. They just killed the cat. Well, he lived, but they owned him. They will run occasionally. Haven't seen it happen yet, but they should. There he goes. Lost another cat. The creepers seem to need a lot of space for them to run. Because if you do it where there's a lot of ground around, I think the creepers run right away. Yeah. But over here, they have a very small amount of space to work with. So if they have to pick a spot to run to, and there's very little choices. So most of the time, their pathfinding cancels out because they don't pick a valid spot when they check a big area. But if there's lots of valid spots, then they run. Alright guys, that's all we're going to do with this today. Episode's getting pretty long. If you have ideas, let me know in the comments and I'll check them out. And I'll also keep working at this off camera. Hopefully figure something better out. But that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you again next time.